I don't know if I want to give it a quick 30 seconds. Hey, friends. Hope yins are doing well out there. It's been a pretty decent day so far. Um, I woke up. That's a step in the right direction. Did some just walking around town. Went into town, uh, prospecting the idea of looking for another vehicle to buy. Still waiting to hear back from this company I applied for. I ain't gonna go too much into detail about that, but yeah, I'm working on making things happen. I always like to hop on and give everyone updates about what I'm up to. Like I don't share. I'm not like one of those kinds of YouTubers who share every bit and piece of information that pertains to their lives. Um, but I like to revolve this channel. I like to have this channel revolve around exercise. I talk about life, just talk about life in general. Uh, See if I can give people advice and sometimes get a little bit from them in return. You know, let's see. All messages to chat filter. Probably not going to be staying on for too long, but I just figured I'd give myself a reason to, hop on and walk. Cardio is one of the things that I've been trying to get a little bit better on. And, as you can tell, I sound a lot more, collective and, that type of shit than I have in some of my previous videos. And that's because I've made the decision to, just step back a little bit from, my overindulgence with all the smoking and drinking and shit. But yeah, I know if those of you who've tuned into my lives before, you've seen me. There wasn't too many times where you didn't see me with a beer in my hand. I'm not like into that sobriety, abstinence from alcohol. I'm never gonna quit that shit cold turkey, cause fuck that. But sometimes it feels good to have a fresh mind, fresh sharp mind, and wake up, draw in some fresh air, and there's gonna be nothing stopping you. That's a very good feeling, to be certain. Let's see how many people we got with us right now. 4 people. Where's everyone from? I think it's awesome that like I get people tuning in from different parts of the world, different parts of the country, whatever. That's why I always like to do my live streams. I like to interact with people. I like to do that type of stuff. Every once in a while when I go out, some people happen to say, hey, I remember you from YouTube, which, hell, I'll take it. I think that's cool. I'm still considering doing some weightlifting later today, maybe this afternoon, perhaps. I always like to document my progress on here. I like to I like to show I like everyone to see me in my I'm super candid with everything I do and super, real with y'all guys. So you'll see some of my best and some of my not so great workouts, if that makes sense. But in the same breath, it's like there ain't no such thing as a bad workout as long as you step in the right direction every single day that you partake in, exercising is a step in the right direction. That's kind of the way I look at it, you know? Oh shit, 15 now. Yeah, that's how you know that stuff is going a little bit better on my channel. Like, within, hey, thanks for whoever liked it. Within like a couple minutes of my live stream starting, I already see numerous people watching. I know many of which probably aren't subscribers, but yeah, just drop a comment below. Let me know where you're from, and compare some of my videos that I did when I first started my channel, and then compare them to now. I'm not a full-time YouTuber by any stretch of the imagination. This is just something I like to do. Something I like to. Sometimes I just like to hop on here and bullshit and just talk about life. But things are going pretty good so far. I think this is day number 2, give or take, of abstaining from alcohol. Raptor said, "Hi, Raptor. How you doing, my friend? It's a nice sunny day. It is that. It is. It is." Oh, hell, good to hear that. Hell yeah. I think the same set of train tracks more or less runs through the entire state of Pennsylvania. Where am I going? Well, I took a short walk into town. It's shorter when it's much shorter when you take the train tracks, as opposed to just walking the main road. But yeah, I took a walk into town and look at some vehicles. My 2-wheel drive Ford Escape shit the bed a while back, so I had some bad luck with that. So yeah, that's what I'm up to. Sun's out, skits out. Thank you for your support. Thank you for supporting this little channel. And I always appreciate the support. I even appreciate the haters. Still love my haters. Or lack thereof, or whatever. Hey, please do. Sun's out, skits out says, I'll subscribe. Yeah, please do, man. Please do, my friend. I appreciate that. I might end up doing some deer hunting around here later on in the year. That's another thing I'm looking forward to. I need to fill up my freezer with some venison, man. I ate my last little bit the other month. I had some shoulder roasts. Well, really, the ideal way to cook the venison shoulder is slow cooker. But no, I just pan seared it. I ate that shit rare, man. I don't, not even medium rare. No, hell no, never medium well. Fuck that. Venison is probably one of the healthiest lean meats you can eat. Yeah, I used to come up here all the time when I was a kid. I could stand to watch my language a little bit. I didn't mean no harm. No harm intended. Yeah, you're welcome. Darn, what else was I gonna be doing today? I said, let's see, I think it was Monday. It must have been. I did back, shoulders, and biceps. Now I'm just gonna do all the arm exercises. You know, the whole 9 yards, and that. I usually follow like at least 4 sets. Every exercise I do like at least 4 sets of 20 reps or more. But every once in a while I kind of speed it up, and I'm not doing I'm doing the movements and that, but I need to slow it down, because that's where because when you even when you're extending and doing those quicker reps, you're not getting that much out of it as you would if you're slowing it down, if that makes sense. You know? No, yeah. It's been a decent couple of days. Every once in a while it feels good to, go without it. I could go whenever I want without a single drop of alcohol, but what gym do I go to? I don't. I exercise at home. Although when I worked with Aldi, well, when I worked at the warehouse, someone I worked with also happens to own a gym that's just outside of town. I'm prospecting, going there. But at home I don't really have too much exercise equipment to work with. Just very minimal. I have a few sets of dumbbells. I have, the Bowflex is the main thing. The Bowflex is the main thing that I use. But yeah, hopefully that answers your question. Sun's out, skid's out. Yo, you're jacked, bro. Thanks, I appreciate that. I use this AI app to sort of measure some of my health readings, my blood sugar and stuff, and my blood pressure. It supposedly says that it's elevated. It was like, I don't know, 123/58. I don't know what any of that shit means. The stuff, sorry. What else? It supposedly says that I'm at high risk for cardiovascular disease. But again, I don't believe everything. I just don't believe everything I read on the internet or on my phone. I don't believe everything I see on my phone. I'm not that way. I'm 22 years old. I'm 22. So for it to say that I'm already at risk for cardiovascular disease, no, I don't think so. Not me. I am a little overweight. I am a little bit overweight though. I'm like 240. But I do exercise and everything, but I could stand to, get better at my cardio, which is what I'm up to right now. Just getting my steps in. I used to wear a little Fitbit watch that would measure everything for me. It somehow these little sensors they measure like the oxygen, how much your blood is oxygenated. Don't ask me about what any of that stuff means. It's all I know is that that's what it would calculate, detect. It measured how many calories I burnt, my heart rate, and that. But ever since it stopped working, I never really cared to get another one. Trying to save some money and get this job that I'm prospecting. But I haven't been this far out on the train track in a little bit. Most people always like to take their quads up here and the dirt bikes and everything. Who else will be joining us? I haven't been this far out on the tracks in a few months, honestly. But yeah, it feels good to get in a nice little walk every once in a while. That's something that I should have been doing all along, really, but sometimes stuff gets busy because I'm still attending them, taking them classes on the computer. Hoping that this shit's done over with by fall at least. Preferably before hunting season. I don't know, I have something like 6 credits left. Probably. There might be some bear. I've seen some people on Facebook. Some people in town have spotted some black bears in their neighborhood, just rooting around in their trash cans and whatnot. But yeah, last thing I want is to. Usually black bears in particular, they ain't really that hostile unless you provoke them. Like if there's a sow, if you see a sow walking with her cubs and that, then I'd steer clear of them, obviously. But yeah, I love living out in the country. It's been good. But yeah, I got a pretty good plan I just need to stick to it and make sure I don't drink too much. If you know me, it's like nobody loves to drink more than I do. But I ain't gonna tell anyone to drink or not to drink. I always encourage everyone to find what works for them and just be responsible. Don't be an idiot. Obviously, just don't be an idiot. Live and let live. Above all, live and let live. I think there's some ash trees around here. I don't know. That's like the stuff they make the baseball bats out of. There's the auto salvage. I remember when I was younger, my dad and it was either my dad or my pap. We'd take our side by side, our what's it called, Ranger. We'd take the Ranger up here and ride the train tracks. I think we took it all the way up to excuse me. I don't remember how far we took it up here, but yeah, we always liked to take the Ranger up here. I'm working on saving some money for, of course, a vehicle, but then a quad. Maybe a Polaris, I'm thinking. Scrambler or Sportsman or something. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's one of them. There's one of them little dirt bike trails. I think the trains usually come around maybe 3 times a day. I don't know. Mostly around 4 or 5 p.m. But I mean, I live like right below the train tracks. Well, part of the railroad. So it's an unmistakable sound when it comes through, needless to say. Let's see if I missed out on anyone's comments. A couple people said they subscribed. I encourage everyone else to do the same. What do you mean, troll alert? What do you mean by that? I ain't trolling nobody. That true 22. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe later this afternoon, maybe about 3-ish. Probably I'm gonna do my arm workouts. And tomorrow I'm probably gonna be doing my chest and my tris. If feeling up to it. When my dad came into town, hotel, whatever that hotel was I stayed at, they had a decent little weight room. Oh, I gotcha. Trolls. Sometimes they're easier to point out, sometimes they ain't. Trying to keep my camera on in case something interesting happens, but I just wanted to hop on here and do vlog and tell everybody what I'm up to, and what my plans are. And like I said, I'm not one of them kinds of YouTubers who share every aspect of their fucking lives, but still like to hop on and just shoot the shit. Oh, I remember this part of the tracks. I think I'm probably gonna have about 4 or 5 miles of walking by the time I'm back home. Nah, the train ain't here yet. I just said it only comes around certain times every day, so I just don't put in no headphones. It's that simple, bud. Don't want you to get hurt anyways. That goes both ways, bud. I don't want myself to get hurt either. I appreciate that. Man, these train tracks might come in a little bit more useful for me to get other places, if I feel so inclined as to do so. Trivia, maybe I should make a video dedicated to that. I don't know. Shit. Excuse me, I kind of slipped on something. I'm trying not to. Maybe I need to turn around. Huh. Close to all motor vehicles. Close to all motor vehicles. I'm not a motor vehicle, so. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna be turning around in a minute. I'll catch everyone later today, probably. Thanks for tuning in, as always. Till next time.